Welcome to StackTeck. Allow us to take you on a virtual tour. We will show you who we are and the values we bring to each and every project.
Well, the premise of consultative selling is really to ask questions of the customer. We really want to drill deep into the customer's project information, but also in the business. Where do they have their challenges? Where can we provide some of our solutions to make some efficiencies increase or improve on their product quality?
And that's what's important about consulting with the customers, asking the right questions to dive down into those details and figure out what is the best product for them to make them successful. It's very important to us. We've had a lot of customers for a very, very long time. They've grown with us and we've grown with them.
Well, I think the unique advantage is to be able to provide a lot of capability up front, not just the mold making side, but really the part design side, all the development around improving customers' products with our fill-in analysis, our simulation capability, and that really helps customers define and create those parts before they even become reality. And that's really a very important step. I think a lot of other mold makers don't have that capability.
Our Genesis group is in charge of the plastic part design. When a customer comes to us with an idea or a plastic part design, it goes to that group first to make sure it's moldable. Right, and it's good for our product and also functions the way they want it to function.
For a part to be made, we'll run a filling analysis and different types of structural and linear analysis to ensure that the design of the part is substantial in terms of the customer needs. So what we'll tend to do is we'll try and get lower cycle times, lower part weight. We'll make sure that the system's operating more efficiently as a whole, and we generally run analyses to ensure that it's holding up to the strengths or loads that they want this part to be subjected to.
The most important thing for customers is actually having a less expensive unit price. Some of those changes we make actually increases the reliability inserts over the longevity of the tool. So henceforth the customer can run many more millions of cycles before, let's say, that first maintenance.
Anybody can run a mold filling analysis software, but we have the expertise and the knowledge here at StackTeck to be able to understand the results, help customers analyze the results, and use those results to change part designs or mold designs to fully optimize it.
Most of our customers want something prototype before they order the production tool. We've spent just under $1 million in dedicated equipment, and we've put in place our own engineering staff. At the end of the day, prototype is first to market, and the more people and equipment you have, and the quicker you're going to satisfy your customer.
In engineering, we have 4 design groups, each group with 3 to 4 designers. They're all led by a team leader, which has anywhere from 20 to 30 years of design experience. So there's a lot of knowledge in each one of our groups. We have specialists in different areas, in thin wall design, closure design, in small medical or technical parts. With 4 design groups, it allows us the capacity to handle many molds at the same time, and absolutely being able to deliver engineering designs fairly quickly, responding to customers on specific changes and things that they would like. We have a standards and 3D development group, which is called our Delta group. Right? They're a very critical part of the chain. They basically develop the 3D CAD background and intelligence that are behind all our mold designs.
My particular expertise is in designing plastic injection molds in 3D. It's a parametric design, and what we call parametric design is having a design that is intelligent. So you're changing a few parameters that are predefined up front, and they basically drive the design. Parametric design definitely will decrease the lead times, sometimes between 25% and 50%.
We have a separate group for R&D development, right, that work on new projects, new technologies, at the same time doing simulations that support our production mold design. One of the things that separates us from other mold makers is also our CAM department, which is linked in the same software as our mold design and our applications parts. One of the best advantages there is that being on the same software, things can happen seamlessly, engineering changes, and working on programs to machine parts while the mold designs are not even yet complete. So working in the same seamless software allows us to save time and ensure quality of the product is always to the latest revision.
By square footage alone, when you walk through StackTeck, it's impressive. You see machines that are new, there's lots of steel moving, there's lots of chips flying, there's lots of molds going through at the same point in time. I think when you walk into StackTeck, you realize, wow, this is a machine shop of all machine shops. The DMGs that we've brought in, the reason we brought them in is so that we could do many cavities in a very quick period of time. The nice part about why we have so many of these machines is that we can machine the same part on more than one machine. We set the part up once, and the beauty of these machines is that they are able to do more than one operation. We're doing a lot of high-speed machining so that we're taking away a lot of material at the same time, where we're not creating a lot of deformation in the part. VTL is a piece of equipment that we've brought in for large parts. You could have a 28-inch diameter part on the VTL, and you'll be hogging away a lot of material very quickly. A lot of high-speed mills that we brought in, most of them are rotors, and the nice part with these machines is that we're taking very small passes, but we're running a very high RPM. The tolerances we're achieving on the molding surfaces within tenths. The great beauty of these machines is that we actually don't have to do subsequent machining processes. We're making very accurate parts from the point where the part is hardened, and we don't have to go back and grind or anything because the finishes are absolutely perfect. New technology for us is a laser finisher, and we're doing etching of steel where we're actually being able to put on surface finishes onto steel that normally would have been done through an acid etching process. Opening it up for our customers because they're saying, hey, what else can I do? What's different? What can I put on the shelf that's unique? And when you're looking at laser etching, you don't have to worry so much about standard finishes. You can do some things that are a little bit more different. We have 4 CMM machines where we're measuring parts afterwards. We're actually checking parts before and after polishing to make sure all parts stay within spec. So the CMM area is a big part of our process. For the plate line, we have large grinders, gun drills, boring mills, jig grinders, jig boring machines, and all these machines, they make such accurate plates so quickly. And it's actually part of our process that we're very proud of because in essence, these plates are coming to the assembly department to the point where they're almost finished. Minor deburring happens within the assembly process, and it's a real beauty of how we pull things together. We assemble so many different molds at the same time. So we have 10 stations within the assembly area, and we have it so that the guys actually have a process that they follow. The process is there to say, you know what, we have to do checks and balances along the way. Are we checking everything before we move on to the next stage? Absolutely. We get to the point where the mold is done, it's on the bench, ready to go for test, and we have a lot of confidence to say, just take it and put it in a machine. It runs first shot. We're doing Gemba walks every morning, and it's a new thing for StackTeck, but the nice part about it is that we go from department to department, looking at very specific things. What are the issues in the department? What can we help with? And the nice part about the Gemba walk is that everybody in the management team participates. It's a real feeling that we're in this together. We're trying to do the best for our customers all the time. Let's break down problems before they become a bigger problem or before we get to the end.
When our customers walk into our tech center, we want to show them that we're professional and the place is clean and it's tidy and everything they need is there.
The value to our customer having a tech center such as ours is that we offer a qualified tool, plastic part full inspection, on-site training. We have 9 test machines range from 100 to 650 ton in order to accommodate our high-performance molds that we build and service. Our test room is set up with many different types of machines, and we try and best replicate the customer's environment and their settings. So basically they have a turnkey setup. When we integrate the mold in their facility, we can take our setup and just introduce it into their facility, and it's almost turnkey.
The repair is always challenging because you're doing something not off of a drawing. Most of the time you're reverse engineering. You're creating the whole thing again. We have dedicated equipment at the tech center to address all this. What's the advantage to the customers? They're going to get it quicker.
We have our own engineering team within the tech center in order to accommodate both repairs and prototypes, and that reduces downtime for our customers, as well as we have the ability to test and prove out the repair, which again eliminates any possibility of downtime for our customers downstream when they receive the mold back after refurbishment.
From initial concepts to successful implementations, our goal is to deliver great customer experiences. We look forward to working with you.